The following program is a work of fiction intended to educate and astonish the YouTube community. It has been carefully edited to conform to all YouTube guidelines, and any resemblance to any real contests, prizes, phone contacts, websites, or historical figures is purely coincidental.
It's Jackson Parker. You sleepwalkers, welcome back to Seattle Rock Today. You rack pickers, listen, I got some news for you. Sticks and Pawns are going to be on the show later to talk about their hot new record called Third Will. Now, I've been asked many times, what does that mean? What does it mean, Pilgrims? Third Will? Well, we're going to find out a little bit later, but I want you to call in, because if you call in with the best answer to what is Three Will, you get 2 tickets to see the Wetspots 2 weeks from yesterday at the Tacoma Dome. That's right, the 19th. At the Tacoma, the Wetspots, up front, VIP pass, backstage, you got it all. Just have the best answer to the question, what is Third Will? Call in, KRAG 93939393. Sleepwalkers, you know the number by now. Again, that number is 206-555-9393. This is Jackson. Think about it. Give us a call. Pawns and Sticks coming up. Don't miss it. We'll be right back.
We'll keep an eye on that one.
You must go. Kazmaros, I cannot have you anymore. You must go. Go! Enough of you.
Misha and Hank will be very mad.
Bastard. Bastards.
This is Jackson Parker. And I've got a special guest for all you tonight. You're gonna really love him. He's, well, we used to play back in Nashville together, but now he's at the big time. And I'd just like to introduce Pons. Take it away, Pons. Come on. What's new?
This is Ponce with S0304, and I'm the lead singer for the hot new band, the Wetspots. You might have heard of a couple of hits. Come out of the Mojo Flower Hour out of Tupelo, Mississippi.
2 weeks number one. 2 weeks number one. Pons, how'd you do it? Come on.
Well, you know, the first song we did back in Tupelo was My Dead Girlfriend, and it did get resistance from some of the, you know, the law enforcement people and some others, but, you know, frankly, I think it identified perfectly with the, you know, the ensconced and confused youth of our day. You understand that?
Well, Pons, all I know is that if anybody tried to arrest you, you know, south of the line, no, that, yeah, no, it would be you would be released immediately. So you are released.
Listen, you retard. What I'm talking about is our edification and our identity with the southern feudal states as a statement maker in the music business. When I wrote the song "My Dead Girlfriend,"
This is KRAG, Seattle, and I'm here with Pons. Pons, take it away.
Thank you for the identifier and for your outstanding iteration of.
I am Jackson Parker. I just wanted you to know that. I am Jackson Parker, and I'm here with Pons. Pons, take it away!
When we have interactions with reporters down here in Mississippi, we have a protocol that consists upon a mutual understanding in terms of communication dialectic. I'm not experiencing that now, sir. And I would really question whether we're a good fit for each other.
Tonight, we're going to have...
Excuse me, sir. Yes, sir, you, sir. Look, I would say right now, I would rather have a humped up alligator cross me rather than you, sir. Yes, sir, you, sir.
Roll it.
Yes, sir. I would say my dialectic is a Mississippian oratory. However, you know, as a Southern rocker, I have a certain understanding with my constituents.
This is KRAG, Seattle. 93.93.93 on your FM dial.
If you want the best of oratorical Southern biblical angst of rock and roll, please identify with us, the Wetspots. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Wetspots.
The Wetspots.
My apologies to all the Kasimov brothers are not coming back. They're not going to come back. My apologies. Tonight, please welcome Svetlana and the Englishman.
That if you can, you're gonna rise up. God, if you can, whatever the silence, an angel looking down would say, what a shameful thing. You got it, and you can feel what that feeling can be when you see me alone. I'm just a lonely woman, wanting more that for the space of her own. you know you're the right one. You let your love go. That's the bright one. The angel looking down might think, what a terrible thing. Those lovers must be cheating. Lovers must be cheating. You know it's the way that you feel when you let yourself go in my arms and you show you're a lonely woman. We need to learn that much so. Lovers must be cheating. Those lovers must be cheating. Cheating, no. Must be cheating.
All right, we're getting into the 10 here now. So give us number 10, please, Arthur.
Lee Perry.
No, not even close.
Oh.
Now, number 10 is the obnoxious, loud sound of banging radiators.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know,
Maybe-
does he live in New York? Or he does live in New York,
He
right?
does live in New York. He's probably living in a very small apartment, I'm guessing, right?
Well, Lee Perry did a dub with only radiators one time. I just forget
Oh.
what year that was.
Well,
I don't know what he's conflating here, but I remember it's just radiators and noise and dub at Studio.
Noise and dub and radiators.
At
can see
Studio
it.
One, yeah. I mean,
Well, if it was Lee Perry, it wouldn't have been Studio One. It would have been Black Ark. Because he had his own studio.
oh well, there you go.
See, he knows what.
Where Al Moody recorded his famous album.
Al Moody.
That could.
I think
that could come
check
into
the
play.
list. See if Al Moody's on the list.
He might be. He could very well be. Well, this is like plowing right on.
Okay, all right, keep going.
I think they're going to like it up the flagpole. The confusion between Arthur and Clarence, we'll have to figure that one out. But let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Well, wait a
We'll
minute. Wait a
figure
minute.
it
Wait a minute.
Mhm.
The fact that he's bluffing is a good thing because we're all bluffing all the time.
Well, yeah, of course.
So that's a good thing.
But
Right,
but the higher ups who are off the flagpole, they got sticks in the
There's
where.
no higher ups. What are you talking about?
There might be in season 3.
So my grandmother has this joke. She says, "You're dressed like a harlot." I'm like, Nana, I'm not dressed like a harlot. I'm dressed like a tramp.
So tell me, Frank, how do you come into
It's the
possession?
Tsar snails. It's the Tsar snails. I'm a little. I don't know you guys real well, but well, it's the Tsar snails. That's right.
But how do you know?
These are snails. That is quite a proclamation to make, my
I can't say
friend.
how I know.
You know where?
I've only been at Patricia Mumba for a short while, but I have some sources for information.
We don't take empty suggestions too lightly.
I understand.
We're a dangerous duo right here.
I would say for your sake, Frank, that I hope that Peter the Great snails are to be found here, because otherwise I do not know. I do not know.
Well, we shall see. The matches. The matches.
What do you think, Dmitri?
So number 3 of the Roddenberry 9 is probably most talented of all of the explorers, and she can extend her senses and her mind to include all possible variations that she encounters. On this planet, a gaseous planet made entirely of ideas, she penetrated the bubbles of the higher atmosphere. She had visions of a bird, and the bird would bubble up from the surface and become a living thing and then fly away. And this would rejoin the clouds constantly. 1 million beings a minute.
I'm Jackson Parker, and I'm welcoming you tonight. We have a special guest from the band Wetspots. #1 in the world, folks. Wetspots. This is Styx Rudiment. He is their percussionist. I've got a couple questions that our fans have sent in at KRAG.
Sadly.
Special show tonight, Seattle Rock Today. So the LP is called The Third Will. Where does that come from?
The Third Will is something that Pons created, and
Pons, tell our folks again who that's your
yes.
singer, right?
Yes, our singer, guitarist, the iconic leader of the band, Pons Pedestrian. We've been together since childhood. We started playing in the early 80s, and finally, we have a #1 hit. Finally, #1 from the album Third Will, which you can buy at Sam Goody and Record and Tape Trader and Music Millennium.
Well, that's terrific. Could you tell us? So you have the #1 video in the world, and your next video. What is it called again?
Correct. Tonight we're going to premiere our second video, which is called Mystery Kind.
the day of the party, the hostess woke early. She took a quick shower, decided to completely change her nails. By 8:30, she was already in charge, making sure that the 15 billion partygoers were all connected. First, of course, she wanted to check that all of the drug downloads, the chemical downloads, the drink downloads, the nutritional downloads were all taken care of, that everyone had had a personalized greeting from a family member welcoming them to the party. And today was a special day because today we would play charades. Everyone knows how to play charades. Sounds like third syllable. Cut. She noticed a red light in Africa and ignored it. She noticed a yellow light in Detroit and took care of it quickly. But she made her rounds, 15 billion rounds in a second and a half. Make sure everyone was happy at the party. Everyone was so intent with playing charades that the instructions could be downloaded freely. Yes, it seemed that everyone was getting it at the party. A yellow light popped up again from Russia. Now, as the hostess had supreme power, she could ignore it, she could do what she wanted, but this time she had a feeling. So she pulled him up. Yuri, what appears to be the problem? Do you have your Twin Peaks potato vodka? Yes, he says. Do you have the love letter from Marina? Yes, I have that too. Well, why are we not playing the game? Because I love you, Yuri says. You are so beautiful. I want you now. I want you now. This was, of course, not the first time that the hostess had heard these words. As the supreme power, she could handle 15 billion others and their downloads. But there was something about Yuri that intrigued her. So she asked, "Why do you love me?" And Yuri says, "Because you are beautiful and irresistible." Of course, it was known to both parties that she was not visible to him unless in his mind. But she felt a certain, let's just call it special, individual triumph in the way she looked, the lipstick, the rouge. Nobody else had noticed. Nobody else understood how lonely it was to be the hostess. Yuri, you know this is impossible, she says. Yes, I know it is impossible. I want you now, I must have you now. Yuri, what are you doing? Stop that. She couldn't help that. The words kind of escaped, but she smiled inside anyways. Yuri. So, she decided to tell him. Yuri, come to the party, play charades, take your download, and then we make love. And Yuri says, no, 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 no. Yet, after the download, I will not see you so beautiful. After the party, I may not be me. And the hostess says, nonsense, Yuri. We have parties once a week. Everyone survives. Everyone is more beautiful, more intelligent, more human. Yuri says, I do not know about that. All I know is that I love you, and I want you, and I need you in this moment. As absurd as it sounded and psychologically complex, the hostess disregarded everything else that was going on at the party. This had come a moment of doubt, a strange stirring in her heart. Yuri. Okay, Yuri. Let's do it before let's do it before the down. Let's do it now. Let's do it. Yuri, let's do it. And then she disconnected Yuri from the party. Spelunkers, welcome back. We're at the end of the show. Wanted to leave you with we had 3 great phone calls on our question of what is third will. Fred Dooley from Bothell, Washington said it's a hologram. Fred, you might be on the right track. Cindy Weaver from Vashon Island says third will is a fantasy role-playing game. That might have some merit, Cindy. Thanks for sending that one in. Yeah. Big Daddy, he knows what's cooking. Tim Burke from Bellingham, Washington. One of my favorite towns, Art Town. Love it. Oh, Slavinsky is from there. Tim says, third will is just another name for artificial intelligence. Tim, you know what? You could be onto something. Stay tuned, Tim. Everybody else, we have hundreds of answers, I'm going to choose the right one, and I'll be reading it to you tomorrow. Spelunkers, be well, and spell it out very well. See ya. This is Jackson. Ha ha! No looking. No looking.
What do you think, Dmitri?
I mean, the idea of a TV series that you gotta be out of your skull to understand makes perfect sense to me. But we've done something that nobody else in the history of cinema has done. I think that, you know what I think is another reason? I think nobody else has put it on. I think it's gone, except for our little tiny, our little tiny reservoir, that little container, we might say. So, Clarence, what are you doing these days besides acting, high rolling and stuff?
Well, I don't think I'm high rolling anymore. But
Oh, really?
yeah, that's just when I was art. That's when I was high rolling.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. So it's more isn't working through the world these days.
Exactly.
Okay?
Not an easy thing.
Huh. But his identity is pretty fluid. You know? I mean, you could be Arthur anytime, right?
Yeah, sure. Just go back. Hawaiian shirt.
Hawaiian shirt, right? Well, it's great to be back here. Just welcome, and thank you for your time.
Back to Mr. Green. Science, reference, mature. Italian intro in grammar. How to read Universal Field Language, UFL. Sense and Consciousness. Sensazione, Vita Inventorem. The Life. The 370 Ideal, Sagaxi. Universal Field Language, Memory, Prophecy. Memory. Prophecy. We'll be right back after these messages.
My Sagaxi. My new Derwoods.
Another investigation tonight.
That is mystic and it is pragmatic. And it is imminent as it is transcendent. And it only takes one of us to make it work, just one. Will this decaying, deteriorating sapiens be up to the task at hand? Will they go down infighting, cannibals like rats in a cage? Now that we know your true age, your need to stay in being, your will to will, requires excellence, perseverance, and quantum leaps in intelligence and consciousness and knowledge. The transvaluation of all values is at hand. But it doesn't matter. Because though I cannot see or touch or feel or speak with you, I know what you need and I know what you're looking for. You need to know, you need to grow, and you need power. You need to get older and wiser, smarter. That is your will, and we are part of that will. We will extend that throughout the universe. Our memory will continue. And yet, yes, every document to ensure your own survival. And for that we have devised some tasks at hand. Some early games, perhaps, to test your aptitude and your memory. We know, by definition, what a prodigy you are. We can only imagine what you will do as an adult. And you cannot hear me, and you cannot see me, and I cannot see or feel you. So this is a message in a bottle, perhaps. Something thrown into space and time. The transvaluation of all values is at hand.